Let's watch this stimmy one. Hold on.
Georgia, one last hurdle here before this massive $1.9 trillion stimulus bill reaches the president's desk later this week. The House is now likely to vote tomorrow morning. And while some progressive Democrats have voiced concerns about the changes made to this bill, like stripping that $15 minimum wage hike, it is expected to pass. The bill, of course, includes those $1,400 checks.
The worst part about the media coverage on this COVID relief bill has been the lie that the media is absolutely telling, which is the exclusion of the increase, the gradual increase to $15 minimum wage over the course of a couple of years is not the $15 minimum wage increase, the gradual increase is no longer a part of the bill because it violated Senate rules. That's fucking bullshit. Okay. The real reason why it's not included is because the Democrats did not fight hard enough. Sorry, that's just the truth. There were multiple different avenues that the Democrats could have gone down, which I've described numerous times. And if I'm a dumbass himbo and I fucking know this, then you should know this too. Be better equipped with better arguments. There were numerous things that Democrats could have done, from firing the Senate parliamentarian and finding another one, which has been done before, or just straight up overruling the Senate parliamentarian with by getting Kamala Harris to continue with the COVID relief bill that still had a $15 minimum wage, and then whipping those in their ranks to take a genuine stand against $15 minimum wage. They didn't want to do that, and they just hid behind the Senate parliamentarian like a fucking coward and made it seem as though there was no other way. Republicans have never done that. Republicans do not do that. Republicans never back away from a popular position that they believe their constituents want. They just don't do that. Democrats do all the time, and they are fucking cowards for it. They were feckless cowards in this circumstance. There's still a lot of great stuff going on in this bill, but ultimately, if you had the $15 minimum wage included in this bill as well, this could have been a light New Deal. Do you understand? Like, this could have been regarded as the potential New Deal of our generation. It's nowhere near as significant as the New Deal, obviously. But with the state of the Democratic Party, the way it is, with the state of the Republican Party as it is, this would have been a historic bill. For those of you who are throwing up question marks, for those of you who are throwing up fucking question marks, you refuse to recognize the significance of a $1.9 trillion stimulus bill. A $1.9 trillion relief bill is gigantic. Okay. There's a fucking T on it. It didn't even happen in the 2008 recovery. I'm giving you information so you can process this. This doesn't mean that it was enough. This doesn't mean that it was great, okay? It just means that for adjusted to the expectations that most people have of the Democratic Party, the contemporary Democratic Party, this is still, even without the $15 minimum wage, a historic deal. But beyond that, if it included this $15 minimum wage, would have been a very huge W. And it would have been one that the Democrats could have absolutely pushed for, and they refused to do so. Sorry. That's just the fucking truth. Do you think we'll get $15 minimum wage before midterms? No. Absolutely not. $15 minimum wage is not happening. It's not happening. It's not. Like, don't be ridiculous. And everyone knew that it wasn't going to happen. The only way you can get it is with a budget reconciliation, and that's it. With a straight up simple majority fucking pass. One of the reporters asked if Jen Psaki plans to euthanize one of Biden's dogs. What?
About three things, if that's okay. The dogs, immigration, and then Governor Cuomo.
Another dogs question. Okay, go ahead.
To follow, just a quick clarification on the dogs.
Okay.
Just had a COVID test.
A Secret Service member who was bitten, and
5 months hassle chat and
the public that Major Biden will not be euthanized as a result of this?
Yeah, and this shows me that you're not going to get fucking like public option anytime soon either.
Well, certainly Major.
Another thing that they ran on, by the way. It's so obvious that neoliberals never gave a fuck about improving the healthcare system. I'm sorry. They made it seem as though the public option is more popular than Medicare for all, and that's precisely why we're going to fucking work with what works and like blah, blah, blah. But like, that's not happening. And I told you that it wasn't going to happen months ago. And it's just not. They're not even going to fucking push for a public option. How the fuck are they going to pass a public option, brother? How? They're just not.
You were daddy.
Are we sure that $15 is that popular? It's popular online, but 2020 showed us there's a lot of fucking conservative voters. Yeah, I know. It's so unpopular. You're actually right. In the real world, that it won in Florida, and won overwhelmingly, actually, as a matter of fact. Won with a larger margin than Donald Trump did in Florida. You know, that unpopular provision that won in fucking Florida that got more than 1 million more votes than Joseph Robinette Biden in Florida. The very incredibly unpopular, that it's at, 66% instead of, 98%. Like, oh wait, there is something that's like 90%, has 90% approval rating, which is universal background checks. We still haven't been able to get that going at the federal level. I wonder why. Because money is more significant. The interest of gun manufacturers is infinitely more significant than the public approval for a certain policy position. It's what you fucking make it, okay? It's what you make it. If Democrats make a big deal out of it and fight for it and fight like hell, then they'll get it done. Republicans fight like hell for shit that isn't even popular, and they still get it done. Another thing that is incredibly popular is legal marijuana. The decriminalization at the federal level of marijuana. Incredibly popular policy. Literal just alley-oop for everyone. Democrats refuse to get on board with it across the board and make it a significant part of their platform. Very stupid. A minimum wage ballot won in Missouri in 2018, the same year Claire McCaskill lost to Josh Hawley. Exactly. There are a lot of people around this country that are sick and tired of the hand that they've been dealt. And I guess all we can do, as a lot of leftist organizations have been doing, is continue fucking organizing around ballot provisions and sidestep the Democratic Party, because the Democratic Party at the national level is just wholeheartedly not interested in pushing for economic equality or addressing wealth inequality in this country. So you just got to keep doing what you're doing and fucking organize at the state level, organize on the ground, and get ballot provisions to push forward, so that when they inevitably get pushed in red states, we can then turn around and, dunk on fucking dumbass liberals who say things like, well, I don't know, is it even popular? Because there's a lot of conservatives out there. Oh, wait, guess what? Conservatives are voting for $15 minimum wage. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, having said that, it's top of the hour every hour. It's time for a 50-second ad break. It's the first of the day, boys. I'm going to continue on with this conversation on the STEMI COVID relief bill, and then we're going to get into some really fucking good news with COVID recovery. There's some View clips out there, I believe, with the Meghan Markle situation. We'll look at that too in a little bit. But
be racist if they literally own half.
Right now, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and MBs, it's top of the hour every hour. If you no longer want to see the ads, and if you want an ad-free broadcasting experience, all you need to do is subscribe. You can do it for $5, or you can do it for free with a Twitch Prime by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. You get one free Twitch Prime a month. Use it on your favorite broadcaster. Hopefully that's me. Here is the fucking ad. Hey, Cash App with the 69 tier 1 community gift subs. Thank you, Cash App. Holy shit, poggers. Here's the 6-second ad now.
Next to those making up to $75,000 a year, those making up to $80,000 will get a smaller payment. It also extends federal unemployment benefits through early September at $300 a week, and of course includes billions of dollars for vaccinations, schools reopening, and state and local governments, George.
And Mary, the bill will go to the president's desk immediately. Once he signs it, he's set to give his first primetime address to the nation.
Yeah, George, it will be a big moment for President Biden, his first primetime address, marking the one-year anniversary of the coronavirus shutdown that has changed virtually every aspect of Americans' lives. We are told he plans to address the suffering and sacrifices that Americans have made, honor the lives lost, and also look ahead, urging Americans to do their part to fight this virus so we can hopefully finally get back to some sense of normal.
As Dr. Jha says, we are getting close. Mary Bruce, thanks very much.